the Rivals, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Toronto Raptors. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Morris.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And at the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, you know, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like, embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team because they're the 4th seed. Yeah, let's go up against this.
Sure.
There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year. And some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. We talked about what makes Kyle Lowry such a dynamic player. Coach said, I love his competitive fire. Playing against guys like that has to bring out the best with you. Got to meet force with force. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Now here's Beverley. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And we're about 1.5 minutes into the first quarter. Siakam against Morris. Siakam misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's George missing. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Siakam throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Leonard. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes it to Anunoby. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Clippers trail in the corner. George with it. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Siakam with it. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Six to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Van Vliet. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Now here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Beverly against Lowry. And the rejection by Zubac. Beverly against Lowry. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Morris, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Toronto.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
And Morris drops them both. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Now Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here is Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Now, here's Zubac. And George kicks to Leonard. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. On defense, Toronto trailing by 2. Here's George. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State. It's over Powell, and George gets it to go. George has got his second bucket of the night.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here is Lowry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pass to Ibaka. To halt the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
The first one falls.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Ibaka hits both of them. Now here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Morris. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 6. Lowry with the ball. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Noah. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Noah, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. The shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Siakam outside. The pass to Lowry. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clippers leading by 3. Odd pass to George. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Powell, the pass to Lowry. That's tipped. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
That puts them in the lead. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes to George. Here's Leonard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Oh, and here he comes. Noah all alone. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Yeah, unselfish play by Noah, zipping the quick pass over.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Beverly against Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Clippers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Noah, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Morris with the bucket.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Pass to Powell. Back to Lowry. The three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Beverly up top. Lowry covering. And here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Leonard. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Toronto leading by 4. Powell kicks to Lowry. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. So really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Morris. Williams comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And so Lowry nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Williams inside. Lowry covering. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And we talk about Lou Williams being one of those herky-jerky players, unpredictable at how he's going to score, but he will score.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
And Williams drops them both. Toronto leading by 4. Lowry kicks to Davis. Back to Lowry. For 3. The offensive rebound. Hollis Jefferson. Great defense that time from Noah.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That one doesn't drop. Toronto's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. Davis against Leonard. Here's Gasol. And again, no good by Toronto.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here is Lowry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Davis surveying the floor. Shoots the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The 17-footer. Gasol with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Davis against Green. Davis dishes to Gasol. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson passes to Williams. Over Lowry. Williams can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 3. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Jackson from downtown. That one no good. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll return shortly. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set. Now it complements Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam and what he brings to the team.
My defense toughness, my experience playing with those two guys, one of the best in the game right now, and then helping those two here, and with my experience, what I learned, I think I can help the team a lot. Energy and both hands on the floor.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Williams is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Green, and it's Noah in at the 5 down low. Here's Van Vliet. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Zubac is checked in for Noah. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Van Vliet. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. It's not going to go for him. Davis with some nice D. A floater. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Jackson.
Well, this is what gets his teammates going. The veteran Williams shaking and making the defense work.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Van Vliet. The pass to Gasol. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Boucher. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number 1, the Raptors.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
The first free throw is good. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. Now here's Williams. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Lou Williams. For Toronto, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fires from deep. Another shot, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Zubac.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Gasol. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Toronto with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Davis. That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now, here is George. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Feeds it to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Powell. Powell pulls it in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Morris passes to Green. Now here's George. He's tightly guarded. That one good for 2. George has got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Siakam outside. Pass to Gasol. Back to Siakam. The Clippers grab the miss. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Hollis Jefferson. His last outing, he had 8 points. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You're not going to see him miss too many from there, just a handful to defend.
Outside Jackson. Takes it from 10. Tries again. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Throw good, Siakam.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Gasol. And Anunoby subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
To the left wing. Now here's Van Vliet. Shoots. That one wide left, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 11. Back to Siakam. Kicks it to Lowry. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Lowry's got 14 points.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
Here's George. He's got 6. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Lowry. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Powell against Jackson. Pass to Morris. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, the qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Raptors leading by 11. Powell with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Noah with the block.
Well, the long reach of Noah and the good timing, that helps get that block thrown.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Jackson. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Throw good, Siakam.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
Siakam hits them both. Now George. 6 points for him. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Lowry against Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. 18 points for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now, here is George. Defense right on him. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Raptors in second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
First one falls for him. Siakam hits them both.
They've upped their percentage to around 90 from the line today. Great job this quarter.
Powell against Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He's feeling it. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Everly with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Lowry looking around. 1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Ibaka. Over Noah. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Left side, George. And here is Morris. 7 points in the game. Back to George to end the run. Rebound by the Raptors. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Here's George. He's got 6. From deep. The shot off that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Amazing to think Kyle Lowry has once struggled with his shooting. Tremendous confidence with his jumper now. And he overcomes that size limitation with his quickness and toughness.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. Clippers trail by 20. Here's Leonard. He drains the quick shot. Leonard's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Los Angeles. Now here's VanVleet, defended by George. The shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lowry's got 20 points.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Beverly against Lowry, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing, covered by VanVleet. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Lowry against Beverly. Left side Lowry. Out to Ibaka. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And many people consider Ibaka to be the NBA's premier 3-and-D big man. In fact, we see more and more teams searching for an Ibaka of their own.
Now, here's Zubac. 5 points in the game. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. There's the pass to VanVleet. It's hauled in by Zubac.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
George. The shot, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet. I think I saw him at the Comedy Club on Friday night. A little improv. He's having some fun out there.
Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly.
One shot.
Free throw good. Siakam. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, George. It's stolen by Ibaka. Anunoby passes to Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. And then for Toronto, Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for OG Anunoby. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Leonard finds Williams. And Davis pulls it down. Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Leonard. 16 points for him. Clock at 6. Passes it to Zubac. Fades and shoots. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got 7 points in the game.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Leonard with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Kyle Lowry. The free throw drops for Leonard.
When he came into the NBA, Kawhi Leonard wasn't the most refined player, but something in Spurs management and with the work of the coaching staff, they found a superstar.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his first basket.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Now, here's George. He has 6 over Davis. And that one's good. George. 8 points for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by George. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Boucher. Outside Gasol, pass to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance. I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Pass to Gasol. Fade away. They get it again. And the rejection by Zubac. On the wing, Williams. Green in the post, and he comes up with the deuce.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Green. Raptors leading by 19. And to have someone, Brent, with the size and the strength of Green play with the energy he does, it's a huge boost to any team.
Yeah, lots of talk last year about JaMychal Green really stepping into his own, starting to really own what it is he can do to impact any given game. He's a bit of a journeyman. He's traveled around a little bit between San Antonio and Memphis. But his role with the Clippers last year really put him in a nice spot for him to show off his skill set.
Now here's Van Vliet. Right side Gasol. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. He gets that one. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Now, here's Zubac. 7 points in the game. And the pass to Leonard. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell's checked in. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Joakim Noah is checked in for Zubac.
Joakim Noah.
Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Davis against Leonard. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper. Hollis Jefferson's got 11 points. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Williams. Puts it up from 12. Got a hand on it, but he recovers it. Down low, the second chance effort. Noah's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Here's Powell. Pass to Gasol. Back to Powell. From deep. The rebound by Noah.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Williams dishes to Leonard. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Williams. Kicks to Davis. Gasol on the high post. 4 on the clock. Over Green. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Davis. And that's now 6 points for Marc Gasol. And there's the pass to Noah. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Davis against Williams. To the inside. Powell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jackson kicks it to Noah. They kick it out to Green. Outside Williams. Noah with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocked away. Leonard from deep. 3-point land. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So, for the Clippers, Morris comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Now Beverley to the paint. And Morris throws it down.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And here is Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Back to Hollis Jefferson. High post, Davis. Shot clock at 3. Powell, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beverly outside Jackson. Back to Beverly. Passes to Noah. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Leonard missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. The Raptors making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Lowry against Beverly. Out to Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Outside Jackson with the shot. That's good on the jump shot. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers shooting 41% for the game. They've got Landry Shamet. Patrick Patterson is out there with Morris. And it's Magruder in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And that one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fires from 14. McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got his first bucket of the night. Here's Shamet. He kicks to Patterson. Pass to Magruder. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league, that the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. OG Anunoby's checked in for Johnson. Fred VanVleet comes in for Thomas. And it's Kyle Lowry in for McCaw. And Siakam No good on that one. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Leonard. Good D by Siakam. And for the Raptors, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's one of the most uniquely built players in the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard draws contact often. I'm not sure he feels it, but he gets it.
Two shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
One shot. One shot.
Here's Siakam. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Brent, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional career. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Beverly. The feed to George. Pass to Zubats. Now here's George. Lowry covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up to 90 from the charity stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Toronto leading by 8. Lowry with the ball. A floater. That one goes. Count it. Lowry's got 24.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Beverly the pass to Leonard. Zubac's in the post. Working on Ibaka. Here's Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Lowry, and good that time.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Lowry against Beverly. Now here is George. He's guarded closely. No good that time. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
That's good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 16-point lead. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Now Beverly. Morris outside. Good D by Siakam.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's George, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Beverly finds Zubats. Morris outside, just 5 to shoot. Over Siakam. Morris, no good. Toronto leading by 16. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Clippers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And that one's good. Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is not going to back down from anybody. Even inside, he feels comfortable shooting under that kind of pressure.
It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. Leonard, that's for 2. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's George after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Now the pass to Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam against Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Siakam. Not a lot of room. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Clippers trail by 16. Passes it to Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Toronto leading by 13. Inside, out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And here is Los Angeles now. Beverly dishes to Morris. Pass to Zubats. He feeds it to George. Shot clock at 6. Siakam against Beverly. No good from 11 feet. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 13-point game. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Siakam. Paul George making his last shot. The drive by Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Zubac, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good. Siakam. Siakam hits them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
And here's Beverly. Outside, Green. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Siakam. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Offensive rebound, and it's Beverly missing. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Anunoby. Now here is Lowry. Takes it out to Siakam. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. And the rejection by Ibaka. In the corner, Powell with it. And the 3-ball is good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Green. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Green. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Lowry against Beverly. Lowry passes to Siakam. Clock at 6. That shot off. Great D that time from Leonard.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first 2.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Kyle Lowry.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Launches a 3, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
And becoming more of a staple of his attack offensively, you give Beverly a look from deep, and he'll make it.
Van Vliet looking around. Siakam. Morris with the rebound. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Kyle Lowry at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets the three fly. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now, Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Toronto grabs the miss, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 4th personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And here is Los Angeles now. From deep 3-point range, misses the shot. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Mark. It seemed like you guys came out early. You wanted to jump on him, and that would control the game. Was that what was going on?
Yes, and we started out that way, and then we slipped away a little bit. So, we're learning, we're getting better, and, just a process.
You guys really coming together. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.